We've gathered you here today. We've gathered you here today. I realize you couldn't hear me. To do a reading of a beautiful new work from the pen of yours truly, and mine, unfortunately, as well.
It was a colored pencil. It wasn't a pen. Sorry.
Well, there you go. From the color pencil of this man right here. This is the 2025. Hallelujah. I've heard there was a gaping hole ran through like you've never known. You could get both hands inside and clap them. It goes like this, first fingers, then fists, then you're in, way past your wrist, and then your elbow deep in it. Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
Are you a lady boy?
Oh, bitch.
Girl, I said, are you a... Are you a... Oh. Us too.
Hey, divas.
Hey, acclaimed singer-songwriters who will certainly be nominated for a Grammy for their cover of Hallelujah.
I'm Adrian.
I'm Shiloh.
And welcome to
the Ladyboy Radio Hour.
Do you like that?
Do you like that, Daddy?
All right.
Okay, so
Okay.
Today is a big day, not just for Shiloh, but also for me. We are back in the studio. Mick is still not here.
Yeah. I put my guitar in the producer chair so we didn't feel so lonesome. That's
It's like they're still here.
it's not. I want my mother back.
No, we miss Mick. We miss Meek,
And
but
yeah. They were going to be here this week, but there
They
was
were
a
gonna be here,
scheduling
yeah.
mishap because somebody started their job. So, womp womp.
let's talk about it.
It's been great. I sell people weed for a living. I'm not telling you where. If you find me, that's your business. Did I tell you that our dear friends Rebecca and Glory visited me yesterday during night shift and they didn't know I would be there?
We really?
They had no idea I would be there, and they just walked in and they said, "Oh, what do we do?" And it was literally our friend's birthday.
What a New York City moment.
I literally at Redacted Dispensary.
This is the same redacted dispensary where Mick works as well.
Well, so if we've talked about it, now I'm doxxed. We're both doxxed.
In the sense that
So
It's Jover.
I love how you think that, like, for the rest of the time that we make this podcast and you two work in the same place, that it's not going to come up. They're going to know.
They're gonna know.
They're
How
going
would
to
they
know. They're going to know.
I'm on this wave of like not getting super mad at every injustice because I cannot fix the world. Which does unfortunately include when brands put up little displays in our store that we have to just like abide by and leave there.
Are there brands that you did not?
No, it's not
Like-
the brand that I'm beefing with. It was specifically the marketing department where they're putting AI images up in that shit.
This is at your workplace.
Yes, but
Unfortunately, that makes sense, seeing as there is use of AI in the scheduling as well.
I can't win them all, guys. I really can't win them all. I just have to, like, if you get mad about the morality of your fucking 9 to 5, if it's a 9 to 5, you know what I mean? Like your day job, you're going to lose your mind. And I've done it every single time. So this is the job where not everything's perfect, but it's a really good situation. I get free weed all the time. Like, I just have to be chill and normal. And also Mick works there, so I really, and vouched for me. So I'm not trying to put my bad juju on their name, you know?
Very that, honestly. But
That's
I think this is the beginning. Because I think you're really going to like this job. And I think it being like a nice new little change of pace will be good.
I like it already. I mean, I'm having a blast.
Period. Yeah.
It's
This
great.
was your first or second day
It was my first day
Non-training.
on the floor.
on the floor. Get on the floor.
Floor. I love to dance. Also, they're playing like club bangers in there all the time. There was a DJ there yesterday when I was
my
there.
God.
A DJ and one of the brands that stay on art in their marketing had like a monogram station. Like had a bunch of tailors set up in that front room, and we're like monogramming shit all day. I was like, they'll do 4 letters, so I could do BOFA with 1 F, but I can't do Ligma, which is what I would want.
Well, I feel like BOFA usually is 1 F. Right?
I spell it
Or are
with 2,
you
but
ready?
that's because I'm fancy.
Well, I think too, like phonically, like would be BOFA.
My cousin Bafa. Yeah, well,
BOFA these newts.
I guess maybe I've been spelling both wrong. It's fine. I've been
cares?
spelling Ligma right, and that's the one that really matters to me.
That's true.
Yeah, we
What
had
about
a...
this letter right here.
I'm not looking. You're not getting me.
I'm not liking.
We had kind of a cuckoo bananas week, I guess. I had a friend that you all met. Isn't she just lovely? Loverly?
Jelena, leave a comment down below if you think that Jelena should just replace Shiloh. And that's okay. This is a safe space for that.
It's not. I will beat your ass. Not their ass, but your ass, because they're
Through
not
the phone.
here. Beat my ass through the phone. Beat my ass through the phone. See you later on. What? I'm sorry. I've been struggling with this new thing called
Saying
if I'm
shit.
not no, it's the pitch situation. Where if I'm not really thinking about pitch, because I have to fight the like 20 odd years of muscle memory. So I have to be like, kiss me through the phone. Like I find my way there, but so that ending note was like really troubling, is what I'm saying. Anyway, hey guys, we had a crazy week.
We
My
sure
friend was
did.
here. I ran her around town.
Sure did. And then this past this was last night.
2 nights ago?
Two nights ago, we went back to House of Yes for the second time.
Yes, Futch.
For Futch night. It was Hannah, friend of the pod, who you guys are familiar with, and whose birthday it was in the vlog that you just watched.
Yeah. Her
sister,
little sister is also a Scorpio. So.
Yes, and as of like a few months ago, now lives in the city as well, and it was her birthday, and so we went to Futch night.
And I love that little.
and that was really, really fun.
That little diva. I love her.
Had so much fun.
Had so much fun. It's I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about Lauren. Fucked up like I've never seen. Because
so
on
fucked up.
Halloween she wasn't like bussing it down. We were all like standing around talking and like laughing and doing a little bit of dancing. Like the Halloween she blacked out. But on the dance floor, when she was as drunk as she was on Saturday, she beat us to House of Yes by like a full hour.
She sure did. Yeah.
So she was fucked up on the dance floor. Like she finds us and she's like, hey! She's wearing a pimp hat and like
No, it was
titties
so
out.
fierce.
And she's like
Photo
full
here,
upper
actually.
body. She looks fierce, but it was really, really crazy. I've never seen her move like that.
No, it was so insane. And then we were we had a function yesterday at Cassie's place. Cassie, friend of the pod. Hi, Cassie. But
Cassie.
we were a little bit beat, so we didn't go.
We were really, really beat.
But hey, it sounds like a good weekend when you have too many plans and you have to turn some down.
Instead of what we usually do, which is have people ask us to do things
nothing.
and then we don't do any of them. We're so hard to get a hold of. People think we're so busy, and I'm like, no, you don't get it. We're just tired.
Well, we kind of are busy
tired.
though, because like we both work full time, like rarely on the same like days off. We like
Say
do
never on the
this.
same day off.
We like just have like other stuff that we do. But
Yeah, I sat here all day
full
working
time
on
and like
music.
trying to make plans to like film this like with the 3 of us. Well, I mean like y'all see because y'all
Y'all
see
see.
like how many episodes we have without Mike
Or
or that
there-
we're in like random places. This is the
Right.
first time that we've been back here in like a while because we can film like this when like we're both like off and home and like Lauren's also not home because like
Yeah.
when she is home by now the setup has grown to a size where like it just is really not.
You can't walk
Yeah.
through here. Like when she gets home,
You're on set,
This
yeah.
is if you've never been to our house and you're a viewer, one of the like I'm gonna say like 10 people out of the 20 who watch every week.
And counting.
And counting, mama. If you haven't been here, you haven't seen that this is basically in what could be a hallway. Like, our shit's pretty open concept, but we have shit everywhere, turning this into a little...
Looks pretty open to me.
Anyway. But yeah, she has to like walk through the frame when she gets home. So we don't, out of respect.
Did you notice I have a hole in my shirt?
Yeah, I did.
Because I didn't notice till like after I left the home.
Moths eating at it. You got some moths in your closet.
I'm really, really bothered by how you're saying moths right now. So
moths. What's the problem?
I really don't like it.
What
were we talking about?
Moths that you don't like. Ah!
Right.
Right up the bussy. And from my hole he drew the hallelujah. Yeah.
That certainly sounded optional.
Can I tell you about, for a section of this pod, can I tell you about all the dumbass movies I watched this week?
Sure.
I watched a bunch of movies because I've been tired of TV. And I'll go backwards. I just watched Hellboy, which is a Guillermo del Toro movie.
Yes.
For the fans. I watched it as a kid. Oh my God, it's so camp. It's so camp. It's so camp. I am obsessed with the actor who plays him. Always have been.
Hellboy.
Ron Perlman. I love you, Ron Perlman. They tried to remake that movie and it sucked recently with David Harbour, a famed asshole. And then we watched yesterday, 2 days ago, we watched Frankenstein.
We sure did. I'll just say this.
Say it. Wake it up.
I like the film that was put on paper and most of what made it in the final cut. I personally, I'm going to take the assumption that Guillermo didn't want it to be so CGI green screen heavy.
Yes.
Because it really was unfortunately kind of the fool. And usually
And
like...
not the whole time.
Not the whole time. Well, okay.
When we hit our stride so the first third of the movie, I was like, Jesus, the fucking
The pacing
CGI
was a little bit
backdrops,
slow,
the pacing
and then the
sluggish.
CGI backdrops were crazy.
And then, I mean, but I would
By like the
watch
second,
Oscar Isaac act his way through like a wet paper bag.
Oh, for sure. By the second third, like it definitely started to pick up, and we saw and we saw like a little bit less of the weird like CGI slash. I guess got like kind of used to it.
Yeah.
What I will also say is this: I was not moved by the special effects makeup on Jacob Elordi to make him be the monster. And let me tell you a few reasons.
Can I tell you something I learned today?
Tell me.
It's a reference to a former iteration of the creature. That like very famously this man did, and it's like really cunt. It is different from the book, but so is the original Universal movie.
That's fair, and I believe
but
that.
It's a reference. So I was like, okay, I'm more down for that because I thought we were just trying to make Jacob Elordi sexy.
Well,
but now that I saw
didn't
the reference,
think that. I think there being a reference is valid, but like I took issue with it not conceptually, but just like what it literally looked like, because like I just did not think that it was giving segmented like pieces like cut up. Like I saw better like special effects makeup for that in the first or second episode of the third season of American Horror Story.
I didn't watch it, so I don't know.
The one with the witches. Coven.
One thing about me is I was actually never a Ryan Murphy fan like that. I watched 2 seasons of Glee and then I gave it up.
I wasn't either, but I like witches, so I watched that.
Right.
Anyway, the point being is that it did not read to me that those were separate like body chunks sewn together. Like I didn't get that, which is literally like what we like saw him do. Mm-hmm. And so I'm just like, I'm not seeing it. I also felt like there was like, I understand and I agree with the idea of like making the monster like able to really like emote. I just feel like I saw too much of Jacob Elordi, and unfortunately it has also to do with the fact that it is Jacob Elordi who did like like a beautiful
really good
job.
I thought he did excellent.
However, he looks like Jacob Elordi. Like he looks the same. Like I can see that
for me, like
the little faggot from Saltburn,
Stop it.
under that like makeup, and so I didn't see it.
I had trouble with that for the first, again, like 45 minutes of the film. I was like, every time he did anything, I was like, my God, it's Jacob Elordi. But then his choices, like as the creature, acting so like innocent and sweet, I was like, aw.
No, like
aw. So
that,
it
like,
won me
worked.
over. And as far as
yeah.
as far as the makeup goes, I like also felt really similarly. I was like, I'm not living, because when we were in the like home and the sewer system, like in the spooky little laboratory, the color grading didn't allow you to see like some of the like different shades of like pinks, white, and blues that we had mixed into the skin, where some pieces looked more dead than others. So when we went out into the light, I was like, okay, like I see it a little more. It just hadn't read as well for me. Yeah. When he was just like in the sewer and in the lab, because it wasn't super well lit.
I agree that when the lighting was better and you could see the different colors, it helped. But I also felt like I wanted it to be like a little bit more of like a textural thing, because like unless all of those people were like carbon copies of Jacob Elordi, their bodies would not like fit so like smoothly like that. And so I would have loved like if he was a little bit more like maybe like not completely even, and just like some pieces like clearly felt like, oh, this one was a little bit bigger, or just I don't know, like it looked a little bit too clean.
You know what's like actually super duper wild?
What?
I read not the 1818 version, which is the original Mary Shelley published version that she released anonymously.
Yes.
And then revised it in 1831. I think she removed like a preface with like a Paradise Lost quote or something from the front, and then she made a bunch of changes. Like it's a really interesting revised edition. What she never changed was the creature's appearance, and he's actually like described as being kind of like very, very symmetrical and kind of strikingly beautiful. But then when he starts moving, his skin is like stretched a little too tight over the muscle. So you see like, it's like almost translucent, and his movement quality is really like disturbing. And that's like, it's not the appearance that gives it away. It's like everything else about him.
For sure. Which
I think is really fun and interesting. However, I do see what you mean. Like he was going through war-torn. This was what? Like World War... No. There's not a World War. This was 1850. What war was that? They said it was like the Crimean War or something.
I don't remember.
I saw the first 6 minutes like so many times because, again, we started watching the film 3 times. I watching it alone because Lauren said, and I quote, I don't really care about Frankenstein, so I thought we were chill. Adrian had mentioned he wanted to watch it, but I forgot. Oops. Lauren comes home 6 minutes into the film and is like, what the fuck, dude? I wanted to watch this. I said, girl. So I started it over with her. And then Adrian walks home 10 minutes later and says, girl, I wanted to watch this. I said, you did want to watch this, didn't you? Come here, Pookie. So we started it over again. All that to say, I do agree about the makeup and the pacing of the first third.
Yeah, like...
I was like, can we...
I see, like, all of that, and I agree. I just think it could have been a little bit... Yeah, like, it just needed to look like a little... Like, because also, you're right, the first 45 minutes were, like, slow, but, like, Jacob Elordi as the monster isn't in it until, like at least 30 minutes into it.
Right.
But we see all the process of, like, him being assembled, and all that shit looks really, really accurate.
Yeah.
And so when we see him at the end and he's all like
cunted and stunted,
smooth, touch this skin, touch all of this skin, I'm like, see, I don't know about that.
I didn't think it was
I feel like it should look... Well, no, but
I
like,
do wish there was like a little bit more asymmetry.
You also could see, like, I wanted there to be like a thicker, sometimes layer of prosthetic, because like there was one point, like we're in the lighting, you could see the same muscle just like running underneath. Like it just did not. It looked like body makeup. Why don't we take a break? when we come back.
Can I? Well, we don't have to keep talking about Frankenstein when we come back. So can I just get this one thing out of my system?
Sure.
So there is a really sick line that Jacob Elordi serves because he basically philosophizes himself, like, because he's just reading books, hanging out, before he goes to confront Victor. But at one point, Victor says something like, looking at you, you're so like profane, so disgusting. And Jacob Elordi says, to you, I am profane. To myself, I simply am. And I literally was like, no! It's just like so good. Yeah, I had qualms with the film, but parts of it were bangers.
Slap.
Let's take a
break. New York, concrete jungle, wet dream tomato.
That's right, divas. After the Ladyboy Radio Hour's key endorsement, Zoran Mamdani has become NYC's mayor-elect. Yup.
Can you say transition?
Well,
Zoran definitely can, because from now until January, that's exactly what the T is. And here's what you can do to help.
I know all about transition, and I know you need the funds to pay the staff responsible for getting the transition moving, and none of the money from the campaign can be legally used to fund the transition.
These funds are going to go towards payroll, the seeking and selecting of city office staff, office space, consulting fees, and other expenses for the administration until the inauguration. These funds are usually silently donated by corporations, which famously is not Zoran's MO.
Zoran has already received considerable donations and has formed a transition team that is 100% made of women, including Grace Bonilla, Lena Khan, Maria Torres Springer, and Melanie Hartz, led by transition executive Elena Leopold. I think it's Alana? Sorry, girl.
I know she's the executive director.
Yup.
Donate what you can or spread the word. We want to hit the ground running in 2026. My name is Adrian.
My name is Shiloh.
And we approve this message, Mary.
Oh, yes, we do, Mary.
And we're back.
I heard we're so back. Now we're going to kind of change it up because I could talk about Frankenstein for hours. Not because I was obsessed with the film, but I just like monster movies and such.
Monster movies.
Well, because Guillermo del Toro is right when he says, monster reveals what's in man. And when we can love the monster in a film, like, we can embrace the worst parts of us, you know? I think that's kind of...
The beast inside.
I knew you said the beast, and I said, now wait for it. Beast!
Speaking of beasts, did you hear?
I hadn't. Adrian had to, I'm kind of chronically offline these days because I will kill myself. And then that'll be on all y'all's hands.
You're on the internet, just not on
the people's internet.
The talking about the current events of it all.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you're still in the Tumblr looking at all that fucking shit.
Yeah, I'm basically
right. Yeah.
And then when I get current events on there, it's
logging hours on the YouTube.
It's like a text post about someone talking about it very vaguely.
It's been filtered down maybe like 2-3 like dweebs at that point.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so what we're talking about is what might be, I guess, like old news by the time that you hear this. / there might be like a really, really big new installment of like an update. Leave the update down below. But basically, as of now, we know that
what day is it?
Sunday,
November 6th, 9:04 p.m.
Late. Basically, we're in the process, allegedly, because the government shutdown is over, and they like swore in that Congress member that like they were trying to not like swear in, which was like the whole thing,
right.
And like the conversation is happening to release the files. But however, what did come out was these emails, a lot of emails of Epstein's, and
you know what I learned today about this as someone who didn't know that much about it?
What?
When I was watching The Daily Show, because it had my guy Josh Johnson on it.
Sure.
He was talking about how Democrats were like, okay, emails, and then instead of like trying to smoothly cover anything up, Republicans were like, no, we got this. We got more emails. We got nothing to hide. Just released even more. So
there's a lot of emails.
There's a lot of emails, guys.
In them, there's definitely like references to the sex trafficking and the chimo of it all.
Yeah.
That
old chestnut.
Yeah, and along with like more, like a lot clearer view of the relationship between Epstein and Trump, that being that Epstein, like, I guess couldn't stand his ass. And like, so that's where like a lot of the comments like come from, because he's referenced a lot because Epstein didn't like him, but he was also
But they weren't also
the regular.
They weren't
who, like,
always
was in there
enemies.
all the time.
They weren't always enemies.
For sure.
Because there
but,
are
like,
lots of emails where he's like, me and Dawn on the island hanging out, me and my boys kicking it, basically. Like, there's like older ones chronologically of him being like, me and Dawn
they were never
kicking it
like
with the boys.
Like, they weren't like enemies in that way, at least not like officially. What it looks like through here is that like they were friends. Trump is obviously the worst, and so Epstein like wasn't into it as much. And what starts to give at the end is that like he's trying to take him down, and that like he was trying to expose Trump as being the child molester and like this and that. But then also the one email like thread that has really caught the eyes and ears of America and the world is an exchange between Epstein and his brother Mark, where they reference Putin having a video of Trump blowing someone referred to as Bubba. And what everyone, until at some point today when I heard this next update, was like, oh, that's Bill Clinton. And so that was the whole thing. And all these people that are so quick to forget that we're talking about sex trafficking,
Right.
That's what all the memes are about, is Trump and Clinton being faggots, blah, 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 blah. This and that.
Well,
then today, an update comes out that Mark, the brother, like came out and said, oh, this is fucked up, blah, 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 blah. Bubba does not refer to Bill Clinton. Period. So, like,
he said, I can't speak for the other guys.
so he
but
do
that
be
wasn't
sucking
my
dick with
bill.
Yeah, not Bill. Bill.
Why
Okay,
did you steal? Well, I was about to go into a bill.
You were about to go into a bill? Do it.
But it's just no. I'm not doing it. I will throw up. That's from Showboat for anyone not familiar.
Tell us more about Showboat.
I
Shiloh.
won't. But I could, but I won't.
That's for the Patreon.
That's for the Patreon.
But yeah,
Wait,
so
no
it's-
one's no, because isn't that the show that just starts with the N-word straight up?
Well, yes, among like other things.
Yeah, I don't. I knew a little bit about it because it was on my musical theater exam in high school. For those of you like, well, yeah, because why would
It's
you be
completely
studying
about
racism
yeah.
and tea? Yeah, because I know the
And
girl
tea.
who
racism, tea, and more. And there you have it. That is Showboat.
Racism, tea, and more.
But yeah, so like
yeah.
that's
So
where
emails.
we are. But also, you guys, we have to address the flopping pink elephant in the room, which is that of the GOP. They're like scrambling.
Yeah, I mean,
No, it's like, well, you don't know because you're offline, but
That's true.
it's crazy right now because
I'm seeing some
there
of the
are two
Instagram,
camps of either being like, oh, this is really, really crazy. I'm distancing myself from this like child molester, Chimo, for short, or
what?
we're minimizing pedophilia by being like, well, no, they weren't that young.
Yes. That one lady being like, there's a huge difference. Like, he wasn't into like the little 8-year-olds. He was into like the 15-year-olds. That's
So
like,
I guess that's what part of the country is doing, is being like, well, not all chimos are bad. I guess if
if they're not the gay ones.
the kid is old enough,
If the child is old enough,
Right.
it's fine if I touch them weird, right? Like, what's
Right.
wrong with you? But we are the sickos.
that's gonna make a lovely soundbite.
Please. Well, here's the thing.
But yeah, also the Marjorie Taylor Greene of it all, she's
waking
trying
it
to get
up.
like reelected / like maybe like launch her bid. I'm thinking it's probably just like reelection because I think that the presidential bid is like a little bit psychotic. But
Also,
wow.
didn't she recently like say that there was a genocide going on in Palestine?
That's what I'm about to speak on, actually.
Oh yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Right. And so she started with speaking out against the genocide and now is also speaking out against the affordability crisis, against the files. And so she sort of has, you can clearly tell she gave up the ghost on trying to be in with like the MAGA people and now is like, I'm going to try to like,
I'm a reformed Republican.
yes,
I'm a reformed
exactly.
MAGA Republican.
That's what she's trying to give just in time for the election. And
girl, I don't believe it for a second, girl.
she is just like trying to like reclaim her like morality, I guess, and be like,
Good
genocide
luck.
is bad. People should afford to live. The education system and the healthcare system is not okay. And
If she says-
and there is no plan, like
If she says trans rights are a human right or are human rights, I'll be gagged. I'll be plucked.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
tripled.
But
There, there have been crazier
the point
things.
being, like,
there have been.
it's like I believe her and like some other people, like Bober and like someone else, are like being like called
That fucking
by
hack?
like Trump to like change their votes about like releasing the files, and they, last I heard, like are refusing to, and there's fear that maybe the phone calls that he made to them were recorded. Like it's really starting to slip. And also, circling back to the blowjob allegation of it all, immediately after this whole thing broke in the press, in the news cycle of that day, the White House posted a photo of Trump and Melania like doing like a kiss on the cheek, because obviously they don't kiss on the lips ever.
Would you kiss him on the lips?
Well, no,
Right.
but the point being is that they like were like trying to make it look like, oh no, like look how
deeply
like,
and heterosexually
she's so
in
clearly
love
not a
they
faggot,
are.
right?
Right. Yeah.
So
No, I get it.
the veil is thinning for sure.
I can't wait to go on AO3 later and look for the Trump ex Bubba
Oh, that's no. In the sense that,
No.
you know what I mean?
self-insert fan fiction that I know is going to be on there. I'm not going to do that, but
You're wild for confessing that.
I know it's going to be there. I'm not going to go looking for it like for real. Let me be honest, I won't. I'm being serious. I will not. But I know people have made it already. I know there's a 13.
Because you've read all the other ones.
There were, last hour there were only like 4 or 5 uploaded. Hopefully when I check back in a little bit, there will be 6 or 7. The streets are quick. They get them to me. Fresh in my inbox. I'm kidding, obviously. I'm reading other things on AO3, like a grown up.
Right.
Right.
So, is there anything else that we would like to say about that? Because I think I'm done. about that.
Yeah, I just think release the tape of him sucking his dick. Release the tape and let's get this thing circulating. Let's make this the new Hunter Biden doing meth video. Was it meth?
Leave a comment below and we'll find out.
Was it meth? Was Hunter Biden doing meth? Yeah, I think he had like a crack pipe. Meth and crack are the same? No, right?
No.
Okay. Well, you can tell I've done neither, so.
Because the crack is whack.
Because crack is whack. As is said by many people. I don't think he originated that, but that's my guy. Well, yeah, so that dick sucking emails, I'm quite thrilled. I've seen like out of context screenshots of some of the short ones with really bad grammar, and I think that is so
They're really
fun.
bad, yeah.
So I'm quite tickled by them. So at least there's some light in the darkness.
You know what else I
it's-
heard?
What?
I heard that Ghislaine Maxwell is like in like this fancy ass like prison where she's essentially just being like served and like catered to the whole time.
Of course.
And she's like, I heard she's trying to cook up something.
Well, yeah, like a while ago, wasn't she like, I'll give you the list. I know the list.
Yeah.
Ooh.
She's still trying.
Lauren just texted us.
Just got a
and said,
text from Lauren. So why am I fucked up?
So why am I fucked up?
Lauren went to a party at our friend Mac's place. Well, her friend that is now our friend of the pod.
She's been our friend for some time now, I would say.
Yeah, but I mean, like
they don't know the context here,
right?
But it was her.
I
She
didn't
came to
wanna
my
say that
birthday
she was there with our
famously.
friend.
She came to my birthday famously.
She sure did.
Would have loved to
Famously.
go. However, we had
Love
to
Mac.
do this.
We're gonna have her on the pod at some point.
We're gonna have her out the pod. She'd be really funny.
Yeah.
I love that little tiny idiot.
Maybe once we also live in Brooklyn.
Yeah, and then
That'll be
you'll
easier.
be well, here's the thing. Me and Mac just like are so similar in vibe sometimes. I'm like, that's me cuz autism. So like it'll be really fun for you, I think, to face off against the much more impressive mini me. She's like cool as hell.
And like what? Oh, you mean on the pod? I was like, I've met Mac.
No, yeah, but I just we'll take you down.
So threatening.
Yep. I'm like, what was that? It was a truck backing up. Sorry. I thought
Let's
it
take a
was-
break, and when we come back, we'll talk about what was that.
What was what?
You just said like what was what, and then I was like, we're gonna come back from break and we're gonna talk about.
But then I said what it was. It was a truck backing up.
Okay, we'll be right back anyway.
Bye.
Mary, did you know? Did you know it's our time?
Did you also know that there is an organization formed to build on the grassroots momentum of Zoran's campaign? It's literally called Our Time.
Go on.
Our Time does not ask for dues or even formal membership. It's a campaign you can be a part of to show up when you can and contribute how you can.
Although Our Time is aligned with building on the Zoran campaign's volunteer culture, for the goal of bringing the policies we voted on to fruition, it is fully independent and not directed or officially affiliated with Zoran or any other elected official.
It's a 501c4, which allows them to engage in the political process. In their words, independent but aligned and committed to delivering on the affordability agenda that was key for many NYC voters.
We love some Zoran, but we need to make sure that we hold him accountable for all of the policies that NYC made clear we need and want. This is exactly how we make that happen.
You can sign up to become involved or to donate to the organization by going to ourtime.nyc.
I'm Adrian.
And I'm Shiloh. And we approve this message, right?
And this is also the Ladyboy Radio
This
Hour.
is also the Ladyboy Radio Hour, and we
Back to the
approve
program.
this message.
Back to the program. And we're back.
Did you hear something about us being back?
No.
And while Adrian had to detail the emails to me, I have something that I can detail that I think is just as scandalous, if not more so, because it's fiction. So who cares?
Let us
Y'all
see.
hear about the Ryan Murphy show, All's Fair?
Mind you, big fan of his work right here.
Like canonically, play the clip where I said I'm not a stan.
Right.
Because I watched 2 seasons
You heard it.
of Glee, and then when they made Sam a stripper, I was like, right. That's the first time I had like a critical thought about media, I think. You know? Because when you're young, you're like, that's a book, that's a movie, that's a TV show, la la la. It's fun, the colors are bright. And then you're like, all of a sudden you're like, and if you don't like something, you're like, I don't like this, but I don't know why. That was the first time I was like, this is getting whack.
What year was this? And
I don't know. It was season 2.
Okay.
I was like 10 or 11 maybe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I remember being like, right. So this is bad.
Yeah. I started watching because of Clayne. So when they started to do their little one with that, I said, yeah, I'm good.
I didn't know that they even like broke up. So that was a new realization for me.
Well, it wasn't even just the breaking up. It was the extended, like the breakup and they get back together and the cheating. And like it just
cheating
was
is
too
crazy.
Like it just like became too much. And I just feel like by the time that your show has gotten to the point where for the sake of like the story continuing to drive, you have to make the characters do things that they wouldn't have done a few seasons ago. Like I think maybe we should call it.
Maybe we should call it a day. I agree.
That being said,
you made it further
tell
than
me
I
about
did.
this. Well, I started way after.
Also, you guys, when we went to House of Yes the other night, we
'Cause I started with
pre-gaming at Rebecca and Glory's house, right? Our friend Anna all of a sudden reveals encyclopedic Glee knowledge. She literally, everything we were like, and what about that guy? She was like, you mean, what's his name from this season? He was in this episode. And would like start talking about what songs they were singing. I was like, you're crazy.
Well,
You're crazy.
that's you with like a lot of shows. So.
Yeah, but like Glee is like such a crazy choice. I mean, it says the person
but
who had
yours
memorized
is
Teen Wolf.
Supernatural and Teen Wolf.
Well, like that's yeah, sure.
That's better.
But I
than
was
Glee.
like, but I don't remember him like, well, Supernatural I still really remember, but I don't remember him like that anymore.
You have, I think, a similar level of knowledge of those shows.
Well, me and Anna are neurodivergent in nearly the same way.
And that's not okay.
It's canceled. Ableism at the gig. But here's the thing
This is
with
the video
Falls
I
Fair.
knew I would have to make.
A couple years ago, I think. There's a truck backing up. Sorry, and it scared me again. Someone said that I startle easily like a horse recently, and that really like impacted me. And now every time I react to something, I'm like, "Yep, there it is."
Yeah. I think you are a whore. Go on.
Horse missing one letter. All is fair. Ryan Murphy. Ryan Murphy approaches Kim Kardashian and Chris. Is that what's her name?
Kris Jenner.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the one.
This
Mom,
is why you
Momager.
This is why you wanted me to look up the castles because you're just gonna look at me like that.
Well, I
and like
couldn't-
not say
well,
anything.
because I don't know like them like that. I don't care about the Kardashians. I like bad media, so. But Ryan Murphy approaches them with an idea for a reality show that was apparently so boring and such a bad idea that everyone in the room was like visibly yawning and like leaning back. And then Chris was like, "That's all real fun, Ryan, but why don't you write a scripted show for my baby girl?" Time passes. He writes this program, and it is her playing a divorce lawyer. Right. What I will say about this program, and what many people have said about the program, is that the outfits are fierce and diva.
Well, yeah. There's, I know that there's like a lot of like, there's like someone that used to do drag that is involved with like the costuming of it. I know because I heard about it on Race Chaser. Go on.
So the costumes are not the Uber Eats notification, and we both said.
This is just an ad. I still haven't ordered food, unfortunately. I'm hungry. Go on.
Right. But okay, it's,
Okay.
walk with me here. Glenn Powell,
Walk.
character name unknown, has a law firm, and Kim Kardashian works there with like Niecy Nash and the gang. And she's like, I want to go make my own law firm that's by women, for women only. And in
Are you meaning to say Glenn Close?
which one is, yeah. Well, when I said Glenn Powell earlier, you nodded at me and said
Because
yes.
I don't know this show, so maybe he's in it.
You
if
were
you're talking
looking,
about her,
yes.
that's Glenn Close.
So they work for Glenn Close. I literally nodded at you for confirmation.
Shiloh, I do not know who is in that. I believed you and you were like, oh yeah, Glenn Powell, sure. Why not?
That's crazy when you look to someone for confirmation and they just lie to you.
Shiloh, the setup of this segment, right, is that you know something and you're going to tell me about it. So why do I have to fix the knowledge for you?
Whatever. I don't know a ton, but I know enough. Glenn Close, excuse me. I got my Glens confused. They
They're
work
so
for
similar.
Glenn Close. They go to Glenn Close, Kim does, and it's like, hey, Diva, we're going to leave and make our own high-powered girl boss law firm where we all queen out together. And she's like, that's an amazing idea. I can't remember if she's British, but I didn't
Glenn
watch
Close
the show.
personally is not.
Okay, so she didn't have an accent.
Well, I don't know.
And she's like, I'm going to take
I don't know
all
about the show.
my main bitches with me to the law firm.
Okay.
And Sarah Paulson's like, why aren't you taking me? And they're like, you smell like shit. You look like shit. We hate your hair. We hope you lose.
Glenn Close's character is Dina Standish. Sarah Paulson is Carrington Lane. And Kim is Allura Grant.
I remembered hers because it's ridiculous. So they start the law firm. There's a jump cut. Law firm. They jump cut like several years where they've been like working there for a while. Kim is in like
That's
a shitty
convenient.
relationship with this like man who's younger than her, and they like froze some embryo for like later, but they're like gonna get a divorce or whatever. And Teyana Taylor, who works at the law firm, is Milan. She doesn't have a last name, mind you.
No, because racism.
Right. Is sleeping with her husband. And she's like
Whose
an
husband?
assistant. Allura, Kim Kardashian.
I see.
Right. And they are like divorce lawyers, but they're all completely unethical.
Right.
Like completely and totally. They're like doing bribery and shit.
Burberry.
Like Ryan Murphy did not have a legal scholar in the room. He did not ask a damn question. There's like extortion happening in a couple episodes. There's a woman who like, and we're supposed to like root for these women.
Oh wow.
It also like every scene is just like a legal jargon nonsense. Like also Kim Kardashian's like, what is it, divas? Is this the photo of you in a cock cage, diva? Like it's really, her face is unmoved. There is a scene where they like take these like explicit photos of this man like wearing a butt plug. They don't show up because pussies. But somebody's character is like, isn't that you wearing the butt plug and the fucking collar? Girl, this show is crazy. This show is crazy. Unethical. Bad. It debuted with 0% on Rotten Tomatoes and is now up to a whopping 6.
Okay, yeah, because why is the character that Niecy Nash plays called Emerald Green?
Right. You're joking me.
Why?
You're joking me.
Naomi Watts plays Liberty Ronson.
These names are...
Jessica Simpson plays Leanne. Elizabeth Berkley. Dee Barber. This is so crazy. Okay, well.
Yeah, so it's really, really... Like, part of me wants to watch it because I saw a couple clips that, like, I did laugh out loud. Sarah Paulson is, like, a real lift to the program. Because
she is disappointing to me that she holds company with those people.
Right, of course. She also was the only one acting, and her whole thing is like she's the ugly one. We're really stretching some liberties with the use of the word ugly.
Wow.
We're really taking some, it's like absolutely silly goofy. But there are some completely insane line deliveries where she's like wearing Kim Kardashian. Hello? She's wearing Kim Kardashian's outfit.
I'm yawning and my eyes are tearing up.
I did see like a really crazy eyelash in your eye at one point, but you seem to be working on it. So
that's in this eye.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw it at one point, but it seems to have.
I'm going through a lot.
But anyway, let us know in the comments if we should watch it, because I would.
I don't want to.
Just because the numbers are already like, what's drop in the bucket? You can drop in my bucket anytime. Hey, can I ask you something?
Ask me.
What's your song of the week?
My song of the week is Amen by Doja Cat. It's just a very fierce song.
Yeah.
It's very cunty.
She's crazy.
It is one of those songs like where it's like, it's fierce enough and it's good enough that it's like, yes, this subject matter, why not? Because it's not a new like concept of like, oh, like this guy is like so like awful, but like, oh, I like him, and like that's tired, but it feels fun and fresh.
Yeah.
In this, and like the
production's
production's
also
really
like,
cool.
it's not about a man, it's about man. You know.
Well, yes, for sure.
Right, like she's
Generally.
like, I just am obsessed with being slutty, and I'm like, I love that for you.
Completely.
I love this like random redemption arc for her that she's trying to pull. I'm into it because I like the art. So
say more.
Well, she's weird. We all know she's kind of weird, right? Like in the chat rooms and the pee pee and the poo poo, whatever. And the like Nazi shirt or whatever, the alt-right shirt that white supremacist shirt. Whatever.
She's a SoundCloud rapper that like
right
is world famous. So like, yeah,
she's weird.
She's freaky. She's weird. Like she's weird.
I'm mostly like whatever. I'll listen to it. I like her.
Yeah.
My song of the week
Say it.
It's called Wrong Opinion by Chairlift, which, if you guys know,
Are you a fan of Chairlift?
I am, because I love Caroline Polachek, and she could fart on the track, and I'd be like, yes! Because I just really like
Could she
her
fart
point
on
of
the
view.
tracks?
Yeah, sure. I'm not
Train
quite
tracks.
understanding. What?
Train tracks.
Real funny. We're all
Jeez.
busting up over here.
Just the lack of yes and over here.
Anyway, so it's a great song. There's a really fun like bell synth that I'm obsessed with. It's a bell, but it's like a synth bell, and they put like this fun overdrive filter.
It's a fun
and
synth
so it's
that
like
you're obsessed with.
right. Just ow, my stomach hurts from how hard I'm busting a gut over here.
Say something funny then.
I want to talk about the song that I like, and you won't let me. It's cool. It's got a really cool synth. It's a bell. It's like got kind of an overdrive distortion situation going on. So it's like a really loud, like fun lead synth bell. It's cool.
Okay.
And it's also a song. It's also a song about how people don't like your art and how that's their problem. So not only does it have a really cool fun synth bell, I can also relate. Who can relate?
Who can relate?
Who?
What lasagna?
Who? What lasagna?
Who will be here next week? We will.
We will.
And so will you.
Sorry. So will
You.
you. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. I do believe we've ended an episode this exact same way before, dude.
There's gonna be more.
I can't play guitar.
I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift. The baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Secret chord that David played and it blew. But you don't really care for music.
Are you kidding me right now?
It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift. The baffled king composing hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.